Ging, 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 ging. Hi guys, welcome back to Real Talk with Sachi. I'm so excited. I'm so happy for your support so far. Thank you for your support. Thank you for encouragement. Thank you for watching. Keep watching Real Talk with Sachi. Keep watching. So today we're going to be talking about mindsets. Let's talk about shifting mindset. I want to tell a story today. Maybe not a plot, but I want to tell you something about my life, how my mindset has shifted and how it has helped me so much. So, so there's always this saying that when you want to raise a community, or when you want to raise a community, start with one person, right? When you want to help a country or something, you start with one person. So, so the question is, starting with that one person, what role do you play in helping that person? Is it by giving them money? Is it by setting up a business for them? Or is it by establishing them, sending them to school? How do you change this person? How do you help this person? So that's where mindset comes in, shifting mindset comes in. Because a lot of people think that for you to be successful or for you to, to start doing things right, you need to change your environment. I mean, especially where I come from, people will say, oh, when I travel abroad or when I travel overseas, that's when I'm going to do things because the country is not helping. The country is not even helping me to think properly, the situation and all of that. So is that true? I don't know. By the end of this video, we should find out. So I remember that before I came to the United States, I knew that, first of all, I knew the things I want. I think I knew that I want to be a filmmaker. I wanted to be a filmmaker, an academia in the filmmaking industry. And I knew that whatever I get my mind to, I would achieve it. But there is something that I didn't know, which was I didn't know that I can do those things without somebody pushing me. How do I don't know, how was the best way to push? What's the best way to say this? Like, I mean, doing things or achieving things without be like someone always policing your life, always telling you, do this at this point, do this at this point. Like, when I mean like taking charge, I mean knowing that you have to take charge of your life, your goals, your career. With God by your side, you can achieve anything. With the gift of men in your life, you can achieve anything without necessarily have to succumb to anybody's pressure or anybody's directive or oppression. I don't know how to say this, but I hope you get what I'm saying. So when I arrived in the States, I began to see things differently. So this is a place where talent speaks more than money. Talent speaks more than your name. Yeah, talent goes with your name because when you do something spectacular, the world know you before they even talk about how much you own. And then your talent money becomes the reward for your hard work, for your talents, for your craft. So when I came, I realized that at this point it's more of me knowing what I want and believing that it is not impossible. It is me knowing that everything is possible. That is where mindset shifting started. And I think also books also helped me. I read some books from Joyce Meyer. I read John Grisham. No, not John Grisham. Robert Kiyosaki. And what's the guy that wrote? Tony Robinson. Dan Mattel. Book from, there's another guy that I'm thinking of, very great. So I started reading some of these books, some of these mindset shifting books. I read Millionaire Fast Lane. A friend of mine shared Millionaire Fast Lane. Hi, Emeka Isiani. I hope you hear me. That's what I'm talking about you. You sent me that book, and I haven't had the discussion with you after you sent that Millionaire Fast Lane. But that book transformed my life. I began to see world differently. And there's another one. Is it Grant Cardone that wrote 10X Rule? I hope I'm not misplacing this name. So I began to see the world differently. I began to realize that I am worth it. I am enough. My voice matter. The way I view the world matters. What becomes my life or the end product of my life is not what people say, it's not what people think, it's not what people are trying to shape me to become. It is what I have decided to do, the life I want to live, the feedback, the outcome, what is that thing that I'm doing? That is what matters. That is what would eventually produce what would make or mar me. Because at the end of the day, you will see that the world celebrates success. No one celebrates failure. The world celebrates results. When you waste your time trying to convince people to understand what you're saying or for people to support you in your career, as important as that is, prioritize gaining mastery. Prioritize setting goals, feasible goals, getting a roadmap, working towards it. Because trust me, when you have a result, at that point, how you did it will no longer matter. As long as you are not engaging in crime. Hear me, I'm not talking about crime. So, shifting mindsets, I was talking about how to change someone or how to help a community. For me, it's not about giving the person money. So, how do you help someone who is in a community who believes that the only way he or she can get better is by leaving that community? And then you don't know, you give this person a million in any currency, dollar, naira, pounds, thinking that this person would of course his life would be transformed. Only for you to come back and surprisingly, this person has even become worse. Because the person believes that it's not about the money, it's about the environment. I remember one of my very good father of faith, David Ibiyomi. He said that there is this young man in Port Harcourt that he equipped. The young man has a barbering salon. He equipped this barbering. He furnished the barbering salon, built it to world standard, imported furniture for the salon, and gave the young man the key, run it. The young man failed to run it. He returned back. He said, I think in less than so many years or something, the young man returned back to the kiosk where he started. Now, that is what mindset can do. At that point, money was there. The resources were there. Everything he needed to push were there. But his mindset was different. So we see that helping people doesn't necessarily have to be money. Like, it's not all about money. Like, for me now, I would appreciate networking. I would appreciate connecting me to the best filmmakers in Hollywood. Or I want to have the best of the best in my film, right? Is me getting those networking, going to Los Angeles, meeting people, sharing them my views with Lifeline. Oh, guys, yes, let me even talk about Lifeline. I recently launched a film channel known as Lifeline Film Network, which is a very beautiful one. Go to www.lifelinefilmsnetwork.com and explore what we do. I'm going to have a different video for Lifelines, but for now, let me just keep it there. So for me, it's more of meeting these people, these doyens in the field that I want to be in, these people who I admire their work, their craft so much, than somebody counting millions and give me. So what happens when you have money and you don't even know how to run it, or you don't even know how to put that money into something? It goes away. Because trust me, when you're coming out from poverty to being rich for money that you did not work for, the result might be you spending that money carelessly, buying cars, buying house, buying good shoes. Because as a poor person, maybe those were the things you admired about rich people. You admired their flashy cars, you admired their house, you admired their houses, their clothes. You did not admire the job they do. You did not think of the stress, right? So mindset is very important. Like, shifting mindset is very important. Creating awareness. So instead of going back there to give this person millions to start something, first of all, try and change the person's mindset. And it starts with this person understanding that this life, there is nothing impossible. All you need to do is to dream it, believe it, work for it, and you will achieve it. I haven't achieved everything that I want in my life, but the little I have achieved, they are testament to shifting mindsets. They are testament to believing it. They are testament to me dreaming, believing, and going for it, and eventually it's working. So shifting mindset is very important. You have to know that you are enough. Fachima, I'm enough. The Holy Spirit directs me. I listen to the Holy Spirit so well. And trust me, that's the only voice that I need. At least when things are becoming difficult, when I'm here to figure out what the things I'm doing before I even begin to talk about it, to share to people, to hear their opinion. When you listen, like me, I'm very spiritual. I listen to the Holy Spirit. Holy Spirit guides me so well. And in scenarios where I listen to him and I fail to do that one, and I go ahead to do the one that I think I have arrived now, so I can now do, everything fails, and I still go back to him. So shifting mindsets is very important. Books help. Like, there's this saying that you are as much a man as many books you've read. When you read books, you begin to see the world differently. You see the world, you see America from Nigeria, you see London from Japan. You will start seeing different things. You don't even need to be in those places to see what happened. Is it you want to go into economics? You start reading books in that area. You want to be a filmmaker? You start following trend. You want to be a fashion designer? How do you keep up with the trend? So your mindset has to shift. It's not if you meet someone whose mindset about success is getting married, how do you get the person? How do you convince the person that marriage is not success? It's not all about success. It's not about getting married, but happiness, money. So we work on people's mindsets. That's the first step towards making them great. So a lot of people, we hear stories like, "Oh, I gave him money, he squandered." That's because his mindset is not operating on the same level as you, who saw the potential. A lot of people carry potentials. A lot of people have talent, but their mindset is still the problem. And when that mindset is not changed yet, trust me, nothing is working. No matter the amount of money, even if you like put them in the managerial position, they will still run things down because that mindset is still myopic. Maybe what myopic means to me is not what it means to the other person. But what I'm saying is that the best way to help, to raise people, to change people's life is to change their mindset. First of all, understand how they view the world. When you understand how they view the world, you that is now experienced, and you that you believe that you want to play this role in this person's life, you begin to find ways, get books for this person, engage this person in a conversation, expose this person to materials, to things that you know that would, maybe not directly or letting him know that, oh, I want to change your mindset, but things that in his or her subconscious, something is happening. Instead of carrying money and say that, oh, okay, bring your business plan, I'm going to give you all the whole money. Trust me, when you give that money to somebody who doesn't believe that he can make it in Africa, who believes that he's in Europe, he will run that business down. I know people that are in Africa, they are doing so well because they have this mindset that wherever they are, they can make it. A lot of people are in the West, they're not doing well because they thought when they get to the West, that's when things will be better. So understanding mindset, understanding what you want, understanding how to help people begins with their mindsets, their mental, how do they think? How do they view the world? What's their orientation? That goes a long way to know how you now position yourself in their life to help them. So mindset shifting for positive is very important because trust me, even when someone is good, or when someone is already good, for you to be influenced by someone who is bad, that person comes to your mindset. Oh, I'm not a smoker. For someone to get you to start smoking, the person has to take charge of your mindset. The person has to change, to tweak everything and make you almost helpless, vulnerable, that you eventually fall prey. So mindset shifting is very important. Understanding mindset is important. Everything is not about money. Everything is not about opening a big shop for this person. Everything is not about, I don't know. But what I'm saying is that shifting mindset is the first step to raising that person that you want to bring up. So guys, share your comments about mindset. Tell me a point in your life where you know that there is this major change in how you view the world and how that has helped you. Please drop your comments, share your story. Keep watching Real Talk with Sochi. Share this video, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Thank you so much, and bye.